I've been getting more into podcasts. So for those folks who want to do sports specific, like DEI stuff, there's a couple of podcasts I really like. One of them is called Burn It All Down. And it's a group of women, rock star women, talking about social justice issues in sport. One of my favorite podcasts, it's called Burn It All Down. There is the End of Sport podcast looking at inequities in sport, specifically economic, racial inequities. And then Dave Zirin has a podcast that I can't think of the name right now. State of Sport, something like that. I'll have to look it up. But there's some really good sports specific like podcasts out there talking about DEI issues. I talked earlier about my dissertation that was on athlete activism at the college level. So I definitely want to turn that into a book. It's probably a year or two out from that happening, but that's definitely on my long to-do list. And then as a scholar, as a researcher, I publish all the time on diversity, equity, and inclusion topics. Athlete activism is one of my topics that I write about frequently. Anything sport, social change. I have a couple of interesting projects lined up, including some linked to my work with the Team USA Council and with the NCAA. So some good things coming, hopefully in the next couple of years. But Athlete Ally is a great program. You Can Play is another LGBTQ focused group that does amazing work. There are specific ones at the college level. There is Women Leaders in College Sports. So if any of the viewers or listeners want to get into college athletics, that's a great advocacy organization doing great work for women specifically. There is the Minorities Opportunities Athletics Association, MOA, that does a lot of great work in the college athletics space specifically. So those are some that come to mind right away. Some really good organizations focused on elevating the careers, the experiences of marginalized populations.
So are you also familiar, we had another gentleman on our 40 under 40 list for this year, Skylar Baylor. Yes, are you familiar?
Yep, we've met a couple of times. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I love Skylar. Yeah. Did you do your interview with him yet?
Not yet, no, I haven't, but an amazing, I watch on Instagram like everyone else.
Yeah, we actually connected throughout the NCAA when I was working there during my year with the NCAA. He was on one of the panels I think they organized, and he is, absolute leader. Actually, when I saw his name and a couple others on the list, I was like, oh my God, this is a great company. I'm so honored to be on this list.